by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Fuel distributors warned not to withhold fuel supply. Easy Pay system outage continues. And nation observes Easter celebrations. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Nicole Rema. Thank you for joining us. Finchafan District opened its new court facilities, marking a major step forward in strengthening law and order in the district. This modern facilities now enables Finchafan to conduct both national and district court cases locally, improving access to justice for the people.
The new development includes a fully established national courthouse, district and national court registries, and a secure courthouse holding cell. This project was funded by the Finchafan District Development Authority under the leadership of Chairman and Governor for Morobe Rainbow Paita in partnership with the National Judicial Staff Services. During the opening, Chief Justice Sir Gibbs Salika said these facilities represent a strong commitment to law and order, urging judges in lay travel on circuit to districts like Finchafan. He said judges in lay have no more excuses depending on the number of cases and must be in the province once or twice in a month. The new registries will also introduce an integrated electronic case management system, allowing people to register cases using smartphones and access them from anywhere in the country. Construction of the facilities began in 2019 and was completed in 2023, with a total contribution of 3 million kina committed by Finchafan DDA. Chairman of Courts Building and Facilities Committee, Judge Peter Toliken, noted the growing need for a regional court facility in Ley to cater for the increasing number of cases across Morobe Province. This milestone brings services closer to the people and reinforces the commitment to a fair and accessible justice system. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
The government of Papua New Guinea is facing growing criticism over its handling of evictions across the country, particularly in the National Capital District. Archbishop Sir John Cardinal Ribot says evictions in areas such as Tete and Erima wildlife settlements have sparked concerns, with questions being raised about where affected families will relocate if forced from their homes.
Concerns have been raised that proper eviction process and legal procedures are not being followed, leaving many law-abiding citizens homeless. Through a press statement, Sir John Cardinal Ribot says Papua New Guinea is a signatory to the United Nations International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, which guarantees the right to adequate housing. Despite this commitment, ongoing evictions in National Capital District and other parts of the country continue to displace families, including women and children, who are left with no alternative shelter. Sir John Cardinal Ribot is urging the government to uphold its responsibility to prevent forced evictions and ensure proper measures are in place to protect citizens from homelessness and human rights violation. Authorities, including police and the Lands Department, are also urged to carry out strict due diligence checks on landowners before eviction notices are issued. Community leaders from the eviction sites stress that most settlement residents are law-abiding citizens, while minority are involved in criminal activities. The Archbishop raised his concerns, noting that if the government can commit significant funding to major infrastructure projects, similar investments should also be made in human development programs to reduce crime and improve livelihoods. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
As efforts continue to fully implement the Vagrancy Act within the National Capital District, police, along with city wardens and Port Moresby City Watch, are clearing public places, ensuring that street vendors do not conduct illegal vending.
Many public places have evidently been cleared of illegal vendors, including bus stops and major traffic lights throughout the city. Over the past week, police and city wardens have been addressing individuals who attempt to hide and continue their street vending. More of these campaigns conducted have cut down overcrowding at bus stops. Many of these street vendors state the exercise has hindered their ability to earn an income and sustain their families.
Working sampler where proper market lo mibla, okay, proper bus stop lo mibla. Na mibla can supply no way, mibla can free lo market na mibla living life lo mibla. Me magi mouse lo lo me talk ko sa kain. Please you enough you make him sampler where good lo way lo mibla, then mibla can see benefit.
Gordon's main bus stop is particularly challenging because it serves as a hub for many connecting routes. The city wardens there are adamant that the exercise is the only way to bring change.
So mibla rausi molem. Mibla risky life lo mibla na mibla walk. So government must garam plan blow all this line we. All this illegal vendors come mibla rausi mol stave. Emola wogi living blow but narabla we emol Vagrancy city tu. Mibla stave mibla garat lo save mol. Barada sister na samla all around program number public safety mibla garat lo save mibla less. Vivo Vagrancy mibla less. Now mibla like him. Samla good la changes na. Samla development must come up lo. Gorensa. Emsolna, thank you straight.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
A key reason for reintroducing the Vagrancy Act is to curb crime in the nation's capital. Authorities state that these measures target repeat offenders whose actions continue to affect residents in the National Capital District.
Targeted areas such as bus stops and unauthorized marketplaces are considered hotspots for illegal activities. A police officer at Gordon stressed that they will continue to carry out their duties, one of which is clearing out public places.
Public, plenty money around that. What was helping policeman? 5 months crowd stuff was Sarim West was Hamster pocket. There's a position in it. But also public now suppose him police were right. A police will stop him or public were never about freedom. You know nobody will count as well. But when you make him public, you must use a free hand pocket of money, so you know. That's why all stop him now. The public no Sarim by the public place. The police got right to stop him but
he explained that most times unregistered vehicles take up spaces at bus stops.
No side of bus, plenty unnecessary bus were unregistered pull up. Or money get registered principal no steps about how old was a bus works in walking business floor or city. Now this was a bus when no got a restaurant but comes in but sporting life or man can. Also it's a complaining kind of fighting kind of there's a public good for us. That's why police too comes as now okay stop it now. Boys elas benas too pen finish. No boys elas use police or him use direct bomana.
The public is urged to adhere to the official notices and cooperate with enforcement exercise currently underway.
See me come on, walk. The public one must harem na behind him. Must harem when standing come on rule good on him. The government to him must harem na behind him. As well as harem behind him. Okay, government walk him on some Sunday. Okay, make sin now. Oh, pass your man now. Or clear in place now. The plant you people are standing collaboration. How by controlling more now by police by rule now. Because I have inside to cross fight come kill up man fight, man die to Sasani Sakama.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Best Gear Trading Limited has donated food items valued at more than 26,000 kina to the Buimo Correctional Service Institution in Ley ahead of the Easter period.
The Chief Executive Officer and founder of Best Gear Trading Limited presented the donation during a visit to the institution, where he encouraged the inmates to reform and become responsible citizens upon their release. He highlighted the importance of family responsibility, reminding inmates that their actions affect their children and family, and called on them to return home as better fathers, brothers, and community members.
Na country belum pada emba isi wang kolo plan di business pakam. Thank you the papa koda di pakam toto one thank you pada.
Speaking on behalf of Commander Chief Superintendent Michael Vundia, Senior Inspector Lancelot Painet thanked Best Gear Trading Limited for the timely support, acknowledging the contribution as meaningful for both officers and inmates.
Big thank you to company employee for donating. You are a blessing to us now.
Best Gear Trading Limited noted that this donation will ensure that inmates share in the Easter spirit and outlined future plans for another visit during independence celebrations in September. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja na, yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Ready for the world, so is your Teaser Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new Teaser Visa card.
Data Planning Centers offering advanced professional diploma in data analysis and data science, information technology, server and network administration, database administration, part-time diploma programs in project management, data analysis and business intelligence, cybersecurity. Our curriculum includes latest technologies, cybersecurity, cloud computing, business intelligence, data science, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Data Planning Centers, #1 IT training service provider in PNG. Enroll now.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Hi PNG, Jerex here. Join me on the 10th of May at the Sehi Betmari Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival to support the cervical cancer unit at both Moresby General Hospital. Get your tickets now at Phone House outlets. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
You're watching National EMTV News. Independent Consumer and Competition Commission has warned fuel distributors and members of the public not to engage in speculating or deliberate withholding of fuel supply to exploit high prices or create artificial scarcity.
In light of the developments arising from the current US-Israel-Iran conflict, which has had significant impacts on the global oil markets, the ICCC has warned fuel distributors not to take advantage of the situation and excessively accumulate fuel as a strategy to manipulate the prices. This warning is issued pursuant to Section 31 and 32 of the Prices Regulation Act, which prohibits the speculation and cornering of a declared good or service, including petroleum products such as petrol, diesel and kerosene. As the conflict continues, the global crude oil prices have increased significantly. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz, a critical shipping route responsible for transporting more than 80% of crude oil to Asia, allowing disruptions to oil production in the Middle East, has placed additional upward pressure on oil prices. ICCC said in a statement that increase in global crude oil prices, including increased freight charges for shipping fuel and other products into the country, will significantly affect domestic retail prices of refined petroleum products in PNG. In response, the ICCC is working closely with relevant authorities, including major fuel suppliers in PNG, to ensure national fuel supply security and market stability. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
The Life in the Spirit ministry team in Western Highlands Province gave their church founder a spirited welcome at the Kagamuga Airport yesterday. This was in preparation for the Easter camp meeting in Barnes, which started last night. As the Easter weekend approaches, many denominations nationwide have commenced their church programs.
The Life in the Spirit ministry Easter crusade started yesterday and will conclude on Sunday. Church members from Western Highlands Province welcomed their church founder, Pastor David D., at the Kagamuga Airport and proceeded to Barnes for the program. Stephen Jack, a pastor for the Life in the Spirit ministry in Hagen, while welcoming the founder of their church, said they are privileged to have him in the province after 24 years.
After 24 years, we are now reminded of that time, today, and at that time when God was welcomed, life has gone through this nation and gone all over the world, and it is now becoming an international ministry right now as I'm speaking.
The team from Jamaica also welcomed him into the camp venue upon the arrival of the convoy. He then thanked the team for the welcome and said they are welcoming the word of God into their province. He said he is planning to build more than 10,000 churches in the country to bring life into villages.
On the first side of this ministry call, first part is to defeat sin and overcome sin. The second part is to now multiply the life. That's why I'm confident to announce the next phase of this. After we come to the land of crossover here, I'm confident that we will be able to plant 10,000 churches and raise up 10,000 pastors to pastor those 10,000 churches.
His Easter message to the people of Western Highlands Province and Jiwaka is to live a pure life in Christ.
Christians can now in this Easter make a decision that will change their lives, their families, and set the new destiny for them for a better life, a life free of sin in Christ Jesus.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
As many Christians around the world gather to celebrate the Holy Week, the Life in the Spirit ministry team from the Western Highlands and Jiwaka Province will also commemorate the Easter period with a crusade in Barnes.
When asked why he chose to come to Western Highlands Province and Jiwaka during this Easter period, he said he seeks the will of God to visit certain places and preach the gospel.
I normally don't choose that. I wait for the Lord to show me which place we should conduct a crusade. And the Lord has a purpose. Each crusade is not conducted in the same way because He wants to do something different in different places, locations, and time and season.
The Life in the Spirit ministry has established over 500 churches across Papua New Guinea. This was his Easter message to his congregation and to the people of Papua New Guinea.
Devil and sin, and live a holy and righteous life, which will send this nation to a new destiny, and we can experience the blessings of the kingdom life in this country. This country is so beautiful, so lovely, like no other country. We are only spoiling it through attitudes. But if everybody receive Jesus and come to life, this country will be heaven on earth.
His last visit to Jiwaka and Western Highlands was in 2022. After 24 years, he said he is seeing a significant difference compared to his previous visit, particularly in the size of the congregation and the growth of the church.
Big difference. Also my own personal life, the ministry itself, and how it has affected many people and transformed many lives. So many in this country and around the world. So I've seen a great dramatic difference and a great elevation in this ministry.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
As Easter brings families together, the inmates of Buyimo Correctional Institute in Ley came together for an Easter Kai sharing hosted by the member for Nawai District.
Speaking during the visit, the member for Nawai District, Theo Pelgan, emphasized that Easter is not only a celebration, but also a reminder of compassion and humanity. He said Easter teaches people to share with those in need, to show kindness to those who are suffering, and to bring hope where there is despair. And today they stand in solidarity with the inmates, reminding them that they are not forgotten. The Easter Kai provided not only nourishment, but also a moment of connection, encouragement, and dignity for the inmates. Pelgan said true meaning of Easter is sharing with those that are struggling. He reaffirmed his commitment to supporting vulnerable groups and promoting inclusive community values across the district and beyond. As Papua New Guinea observes the Easter season, Pelgan is calling on individuals, communities and leaders to show compassion to the less fortunate, offer support to those facing hardship, and spread hope, kindness and forgiveness. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
The police force in Western Highlands Province held a parade this morning to mark the start of Easter operations, which will officially begin tomorrow. The parade was led by Mount Hagen Police Station Commander, Inspector Stephen Filippo.
As early as 8 a.m., members of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary gathered at the Mount Hagen Police Station to prepare for the Easter operations. The parade was addressed by the Provincial Police Commander for Western Highlands Province, Chief Superintendent John Sagom. PPC Sagom thanked his officers for their dedication in maintaining law and order in the province. He reminded them that they are there to serve the people of Papua New Guinea. He acknowledged that despite challenges, the officers have been performing their duties well to ensure public safety. PPC Sagom also noted that many people aspire to join the force, which shows growing interest in policing. He encouraged his officers to carry out their duties diligently and to remain within the boundaries of the law. He also urged the people of Western Highlands Province to celebrate Easter in peace, as it is the time for reflection of the resurrection of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
We would also ask our citizens here in the province, and particularly in the city and all the settlements within the city, to celebrate in a more orderly manner and not to take this occasion as a time for going into drinking spree and causing nuisance within the residential areas.
He passed his Easter season greetings to the people of Western Highlands Province and the members of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary.
I take this time also to wish the entire citizen of Western Islands and our visitors safe Easter. Enjoy the Easter peacefully, even if it's in the rural areas, in the villages, in our districts. Please enjoy it and have respect for everybody.
The police operation for Easter will officially commence tomorrow morning as directed by PPC Sagom. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund Market Report. The Kina closed unchanged at $0.2314 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2239 $0.3199 Australian dollars, 0.1851 euro, and 35.25 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed higher, palm oil closed lower, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 cleanup building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Skill Rise, and you like it.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Data Cleaning Centers offering advanced professional diploma in data analysis and data science, information technology, server and network administration, database administration, part-time diploma programs in project management, data analysis and business intelligence, cybersecurity. Our curriculum includes latest technologies, cybersecurity, cloud computing, business intelligence, data science, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Data Cleaning Centers, #1 IT training service provider in PNG. Enroll now.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your #1 to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. PNG Power Limited's prepaid system outage is going into third day of disruption with continued chaos across its few outlets that are distributing power tokens.
PNG Power Limited is here to resolve the system outage of its EasyPay or power prepaid system, with more frustrations amongst customers escalating. At the PNG Power office at Boroko today, hundreds of customers had to stand in long queues for up to 4 hours just to be served at the counter. It was similar scenes at the PPL headquarters in Hohola. MTV News was also told that customers were served till late last night, and this might continue. PPL has not provided any updates today on the progress of restoration exercise carried out by its technical team. PPL has confirmed yesterday that the situation is same for most urban centers across the country. PL says its technical teams, system vendors and customer service staff remain fully mobilized and updates will be issued as soon as new information becomes available. Pakatambo National EMTV News.
Established in 2018, the Kubalia Tertiary Students Union is making a significant impact, leading a grassroots climate movement in partnership with the United Nations Development Programme.
Since its establishment in 2018, the student-led organization has transformed from a campus peer group into a formidable force for environmental and educational advocacy. Comprising of students from various universities and technical colleges across Papua New Guinea, KTSU is now focusing its energy on the front line of climate crisis in rural communities, especially in Numbo and Sauso Allergies of Yanguru Sausia district. The partnership with UNDP has amplified KTSU's reach, enabling the union to conduct intensive awareness campaigns in local schools and villages, with sessions aimed at equipping villagers and the next generation with the knowledge to combat climate change through mitigation and adaptation. Numbo LLG, nestled in the rugged interland terrain, faces increasing landslides when villages clear land for gardening and forestry. Local residents confirm that rainfall patterns have shifted dramatically, with floods now occurring in months once marked as dry seasons.
So last year, rainy come, na mi stop here to rain stop. So mi talk finish. Climate change, so when something emi blind na sabe tu. Now mi start at this time. People bagara paini mi bla. Rainy bagara mi bla left side. Hot plasani cookie mi bla left side. Hungry kili mi bla one side. Warai bagara bistala another side.
In contrast, Sauso LLG is dominated by savanna grassland, covering nearly 90% of its landscape, where soil erosion, water contamination, and declining fertility from overuse are pressing challenges. Farmers struggle to sustain crops. With these challenges, the partnership between KTSU and UNDP supports community engagement program that includes mobilizing schools and villages to participate in forest and water conservation activities, tree planting on landslide-affected areas, and protecting water sources. While this collaboration is a key component of UNDP's climate promise in Papua New Guinea, it also demonstrates the transformative power of youth leadership in addressing climate change. Their work in Numbo and Sauso LLGs highlights that climate resilience begins at the grassroots level and with the energy, vision, and determination of generation. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
The National Fisheries Authority today marked a significant milestone in Papua New Guinea's inland aquaculture with the official launch of the commercial tilapia harvest program at Sirinumi in the Hiri Koyare district of Central Province.
The Sirinumi Commercial Tilapia Harvest Initiative highlights the successful transition of smallholder fish farmers into semi-commercial and commercial production, demonstrating the growing potential of inland fisheries to contribute to food security, income generation, and rural economic development. Speaking at the launch today, National Fisheries Authority Managing Director Justin Ilakini says the program represents a major step forward in strengthening aquaculture value chains in the country. He said the Sirinumi initiative shows that inland aquaculture has the potential to significantly contribute to food security while creating sustainable livelihoods for communities. Ilakini emphasized that NFA remains committed to supporting farmers through technical assistance, capacity building, and market access by creating reliable market opportunities. He further acknowledged the role of local communities and stakeholders in driving the success of the project. The official launch featured farm visits, a symbolic harvest demonstration, an engagement visit with local farmers who have been directly involved in the program. The Sirinumu Commercial Tilapia Harvest Program forms part of NFA's broader strategy to develop inland aquaculture as a key pillar of Papua New Guinea's fisheries sector. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Bank of South Pacific has announced that modern chip cards will replace all magnetic stripe cards as part of ongoing efforts to strengthen fraud prevention and improve its card services. The phased transition to BSP's more secure exclusive Kundu chip-enabled cards has been underway since August 2025, with final deactivation of all magnetic strip cards to be completed by 30th June 2026. BSP Group General Manager Retail Ronesh Dayal says the move to modern chip-enabled Kundu cards will significantly reduce customers' exposure to card cloning, enhance card protection, and improve the overall banking experience, removing withdrawal restrictions that currently apply to the older magnetic strip cards. Mr. Dial added that to support customers during this transition, they have established dedicated card replacement centers to facilitate the issuance of new chip-enabled cards at Waigani Central, Whitley and Mount Again to open card centers later this month. He advised that customers outside these locations are able to visit any BSP branch for assistance. Effective as of 10th April 2026, all Kundu magnetic strip cards, including Somatin cards with no transaction actively for more than 6 months, will be deactivated. A final transition date of 30th June 2026 has been set for all remaining magnetic strip Kundu cards to be permanently disabled. Now moving to overseas news, United States President delivers national address on Middle East war.
Tonight, I want to provide an update on the tremendous progress our warriors have made in Iran and discuss why Operation Epic Fury is necessary for the safety of America and the security of the free world. From the very first day I announced my campaign for president in 2015, I have vowed that I would never allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. This fanatical regime has been chanting death to America, death to Israel for 47 years. Their proxies were behind the murder of 241 Americans in the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut, the slaughter of hundreds of our service members with roadside bombs. They were involved in the attack on the USS Cole, and they carried out the countless other heinous acts, including the just horrible, bloody atrocities of October 7th in Israel, something that most people have never seen anything like it. This murderous regime also recently killed 45,000 of their own people who were protesting in Iran. 45,000 dead. For these terrorists to have nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat. The most violent and thuggish regime on earth would be free to carry out their campaigns of terror, coercion, conquest, and mass murder from behind a nuclear shield. I will never let that happen.
4 astronauts were launched for the moon after a successful liftoff from Florida on NASA's first crewed space flight to the moon in over 50 years.
8, 7, RS-25 engines lit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff. The crew of Artemis II now bound for the moon. Humanity's next great voyage begins.
The 10-day mission will see the group travel orbit the moon as part of NASA's Artemis program. The crew on Artemis II and Mission Control will collect key data and test new systems to pave the way for a moon landing in 2028.
Integrity and nominal MECO core stage separated.
The same on board, Stan.
At 8 minutes after liftoff from the Kennedy Space Centre, the Orion capsule carrying the astronauts separated from the main rocket. It followed successful separation of the SLS rocket boosters and main engine cut-off. We'll take you now live to pictures of the Orion capsule. The spacecraft has performed its first major manoeuvre in Earth's high orbit, the Peregrine Raise Manoeuvre, or PRM. Now, this involves rotating the main engine of the ICCC so it's in the right position to execute a 26-second burn, which will raise the capsule's Peregrine to 100 nautical miles. Well, earlier, the 4 astronauts waved to family, colleagues and the media before riding to the launch pad. Mission Control had this message to the crew before liftoff.
Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy, on this historic mission, you take with you the heart of this Artemis team, the daring spirit of the American people and our partners across the globe, and the hopes and dreams of a new generation. Good luck. Godspeed, Artemis 2. Let's go.
Following its separation from NASA's 98-metre tall SLS rocket, the Orion capsule will orbit Earth twice before heading to the moon. There, it will fly at an altitude of 4,000 kilometres from the lunar surface. It will be the farthest humans have ever travelled from Earth. After looping the moon, the crew will then spend the next 4 days flying back to Earth, splashing down in the Pacific Ocean.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Rugby Sports. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow.
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow.
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow.
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow.
When you're on the go, one more. One more.
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Data Cleaning Centers offering advanced professional diploma in data analysis and data science, information technology, server and network administration, database administration, part-time diploma programs in project management, data analysis and business intelligence, cybersecurity. Our curriculum includes latest technologies, cybersecurity, cloud computing, business intelligence, data science, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Data Cleaning Centers, #1 IT training service provider in PNG. Enroll now.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Hi everyone, I am Anita and you are watching Kids Corner on MTV. The show just for you little adventurers. Get ready for awesome games, fun facts, special guests, loads of love, and not to forget our dress themes for each month. Whether you love to sing, dance, learn new things, or just have a great time, Kids Corner is the place to be. Catch Kids Corner only on MTV.
True Kai Sports.
Welcome to True Kai Sports. Rugby League action continued in the nation's capital as teams battled through tough conditions, with top contenders emerging during the Zionsville Rugby League 9's tournament in Waigani.
The Zionsville Rugby League 9's tournament 2026 top 32 matches unfolded at the Coney Tigers Oval in Waigani. With strong competition throughout the day, losers bowed out while winners advanced to the top 16 matches played on the same day. In an interview with True Kai Sports was the tournament director Billy Aki, who gave an update on the progress of the games.
By advance go back long afternoon can lo afternoon. Then long afternoon for play losers all out na winner by advance go long Saturday morning. I'm a knockout person Ben afternoon and by Imronima grand final long Janjil Cup.
Mr. Aki says despite weather challenges, the games continued on a high note, with teams showing great determination.
Some surprise, some rain, I'm not until a stopping game, but then weather me already so we will start him. So
Joel Mipari, True Kai Sports.
A community initiative in Central Province is bringing back sport to village life, aiming to engage youths and promote positive change through organized competitions.
Matairuka village in the Rego district of Central Province has introduced sporting activities through the Kurawi Foundation Association, which has resumed operation after a period of inactivity. The association is now hosting sports in the village to re-engage the community.
2022 association run down. Plus live plus naging plus staff natin. Found sponsor ko association and come down point of place like come looking almighty in sample activities na ball. I'm go back mostly and go some business members come down now.
President of the association, Mr. Loa, shared that teams from nearby villages have joined the soccer and netball competitions, praising the encouraging turnout.
Now because we get a mangi dahil go sports thinking go get a illegal something yan club mangi sa isim making.
Loa says the initiative will keep youths engaged and positively impact their lives.
Former player Matairuka FC will be using this Latina, will be some pass away this Latina now. Club working in the in Islam in the
He also thanked the association's sponsor for supporting the program. Joel Mipari, True Kai Sports.
True Kai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
True Kai Sports.
Some days feel grey until someone brings back your smile. Happiness, sometimes all it takes is a bite or a scoop.
Late again?
And sometimes it's waiting in the freezer just for you.
Share the love, share the happiness in every moment with Gala.
Gala Yum.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout Rice, and by you like it.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck. like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Data Cleaning Centers offering advanced professional diploma in data analysis and data science, information technology, server and network administration, database administration, part-time diploma programs in project management, data analysis and business intelligence, cybersecurity. Our curriculum includes latest technologies, cybersecurity, cloud computing, business intelligence, data science, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Data Cleaning Centers, #1 IT training service provider in PNG. Enroll now.
Most companies are paying well above that in the formal economy, but we also have a number of enterprises that are just continued to bypass.
Watch In Focus every Monday nights at 7 p.m. Our weekly current affairs talk show which presents comprehensive discussions and insights on critical issues facing Papua New Guinea and the wider region. We engage with decision makers and experts in numerous sectors, including politics, business, economics, technology, law and order, education, health and social issues amongst others, as well as PNG icons and influential figures, keeping you well informed right here on your #1 to watch MTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching True Guy Sports. Rugby action is set to return to Western Province as Daru prepares to host its annual JC Cup tournament, drawing teams from across rural communities.
Daru Rugby Union Incorporated Vice President Dabor Mapa says preparations are well underway for the upcoming Joey Charlie or JC Cup tournament scheduled for April 9 to 11, 2026. This year marks the 13th edition of the JC Cup hosted in Daru, the home of Daru Stingrays. The tournament will feature 24 teams in the men's open division and 8 teams in the women's open division. Teams from rural areas have shown strong interest, with many already arriving in Daru a week ahead of the competition. Tournament Chairman Frank Narua and Coordinator Shem Khatun are working tirelessly to ensure all logistics are in place. Meanwhile, tournament directors and former PNG Pukpuks, Iko Masere and Bisai Pude are overseeing field preparations ahead of kickoff. Organizers are anticipating an exciting weekend of rugby, bringing together communities in celebration of sports and unity. Joel Mipari, True Guy Sports.
Following the United Nations International Women's Day and this year's theme, Rights, Justice, Action for All Women and Girls, development NGO Kokoda Track Foundation is highlighting how its Kicks for Kokoda Sport for Development program is helping adolescents across Oro Province build safer, more respectful and equitable communities. In February, Kicks for Kokoda launched its 2026 program across 5 locations in Oro Province: Kokoda, Gorari, Kebara, Kiorata and Awala, which joins the program as a new community this year. Working with both boys and girls, Kicks for Kokoda uses sport as a platform to engage young people in critical conversations about gender equality, healthy relationships and human rights. By reaching adolescents early, the program helps build respect, awareness and accountability. Through this 9-week program, combining soccer, mentorship and facilitated education workshops, participants learn about consent, respectful relationships, healthy seeking behaviors, rights and support pathways. Programs like K4K play an important role in advancing rights, justice and action for women and girls, helping young people grow up with a clear understanding that everyone deserves to be safe, heard, and treated with dignity. Rose Gabarura, our K4K coach in Kebara, said the program is helping girls see themselves as leaders within their communities. That ends True Guy Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Guy Sports. True Guy Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Data Planning Centers offering advanced professional diploma in data analysis and data science, information technology, server and network administration, database administration, part-time diploma programs in project management, data analysis and business intelligence, cybersecurity. Our curriculum includes latest technologies, cybersecurity, cloud computing, business intelligence, data science, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Data Planning Centers, #1 IT training service provider in PNG. Enroll now.
Hi PNG, Jerex here. Join me on the 10th of May at the Sehibet Mari Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival to support the cervical cancer unit at both Moresby General Hospital. Get your tickets now at Phone House outlets. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Morning Plus, with you always.
The Morning Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, cloudy periods with possible rain to rain showers. Daru, cloudy periods, then some rain to rain showers. Kerema, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers. Alatau, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers. Popondetta, cloudy periods with some rain to rain showers. In the Momase region, Lay City, cloudy periods with possible rain showers. Madang, partly cloudy with chances of light showers. Wewak, partly cloudy, possible few showers. And Vanimo, partly cloudy with some showers. In the New Guinea Highlands region, Lorengal, partly periods, then few showers. Kavian, cloudy at times with some rain to rain showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy, some rain to rain showers and thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy with some rain to rain showers and thunderstorms. And Buka, rain to rain showers and thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, cloudy at times with some rain showers and thunderstorms. Goroka Barnes and Kundiawa, Cloudy at times with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy periods with some rain showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Thursday, the 2nd of April 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.